Hello student, this is your fifth lecture in the same topic, whole number. Now today we will see the properties of division on whole number. So let's start. In previous lecture we have studied about the properties of addition, properties of subtraction, properties of multiplication. Now we will see properties of division. So here are the some properties of division. Okay, we are studying about the properties of division. Okay, so first property is A is divided by B is not always a whole number. Okay, when A and B are two whole numbers and A is divided by B is not always a whole number. And one most important condition is B will never be equals to 0. Okay, this is the this is the sign of not equal to. So B is not equal to 0. A is divided by B is not always a whole number. This is your property, and condition is B is not equal to 0. For example, 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 is equals to, answer is 3. 9 is divided by 3 is equals to 3. Okay, so 9 is whole number, 3 is whole number. Your answer is also a whole number. But if we are dividing 3 divided by 9, then it will become 3 upon 9. In division we can write like that. This one is the divisor and this one is the dividend. So 3 divided by 9. So 3 will become numerator and 9 will become denominator. And 3 upon 9 is not a whole number. Okay, so this statement, this property is verified. A divided by B is not always a whole number. Why? Because of if 3 is divided by 9, it will become a fraction. It will become a fraction which is not a whole number. As we have already discussed about the whole number, whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. There is no fraction at all. Okay, now we will see the second property. Okay, now the second property is A is divided by 1. A is divided by 1 is equal to A. So there will be no change. If any whole number is divided by 1, if any whole number is divided by 1, there will be no change in that whole number. That is the property of 1 in division. Okay, for example, if 5 is divided by 1, that is always will be 5. If 17 divided by 1, then always 17. And if 16 is divided by 1, that always will be 16. Okay, so this is the example of second property. Now we will move to the third one. Now third property is saying A is divided by A. If any whole number is divided by the same whole number, if any whole number is divided by the same whole number, it will become 1. For example, 5 divided by 5 will become 1. 6 divided by 6 will become 1. 7 divided by 7 will become 1. See, one whole number is divided by the same whole number. One whole number is divided by same whole number, same whole number. Okay, so that will become equals to 1. This is your third property. Now the fourth property. if 0 is divided by any whole number, if 0 is divided by any whole number, that will be equal to 0. For example, 0 is divided by 5, 0 is divided by 17, or 0 is divided by any number, that all are the 0. These are the example of that fourth property. Okay, now we will move to the fifth property. See, fifth property is saying multiplication and division are inverse of each other. Multiplication and division are the inverse of each other. How can we say that? What are the examples? Let's see. See, if 15 is divided by 3, it will become 5, and 5 into 3 will become 15. That's why this fifth property, and this is the example. Multiplication and division are inverse of each other. How? First of all, 15 is divided by 3, it will become 5. Now the same 5 is multiplied with this 3, it will become 15. See, that's why multiplication and division are inverse of each other. One more example, 16 divided by 4, that will become 4. 16 is divided by 4, that will become 4. Now this 4 is multiplied with this 4, it will become 16. So multiplication and division are inverse of each other. Okay, so these are the example. Hope you are getting my point. Okay, now we will see the last property of division. Last property is saying when a whole number is not divided by another whole number completely, some remainder obtained. Some remainder obtained. Once again, when a whole number is not completely divided by the another whole number, then there will be a remainder. There will be a remainder. See, what is the meaning of this property? Sixth property. See, means here is the 16. 16 divided by 5. If any whole number is divided by another whole number, see, 5 will divide 16 3 times. 5 3 is 15. We will subtract it 1. Okay, if any whole number is not completely divisible by the another whole number, so there will be a remainder. This is the remainder. Okay, and this one is the divisor. Okay, and this one is the quotient. Okay, divisor, remainder, and quotient, and this one is the dividend. Okay, this one is the dividend. This one is divisor, dividend, quotient, and remainder. Now we have a formula. We have a formula which contains remainder, quotient, dividend, and divisor. See, what is that formula? Your formula is dividend is equal to divisor multiplied with quotient plus remainder. Okay, see, in previous example we are dividing 16 divided by 5. 5 will divide 16 3 times, it will become 1. Okay, as I have told you, divisor, dividend, remainder and quotient and remainder. So see, we have 16 as a dividend. We will apply this formula on this one to get the dividend. See, divisor is 5. 5 multiplied with quotient 3, remainder 1. See, according to the BODMAS, first of all we will solve the multiplication. So 5 into 3, 15 plus 1 is 16. That is the dividend. See here. So this is the verification of incomplete division. Okay, so these all are the properties of the division. If you have any problem, then let me know in the comment box which is below the YouTube video, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.